3 tax-free countries. Yes, 0 flat tax, gentlemen. We're talking about personal income tax, capital gain tax, and dividend tax. All 0. You must know these countries, and in this video you'll know exactly the pros and the cons of each one. Actually, I'm a resident in 2 of them, and I'm a tax resident in 1 of them. I also know them well because I help hundreds of individuals, myself and my team, to move their tax residency to these countries or get a citizenship. I'm giving you a hint in here, you might know already one of these countries, so they can keep more of their money and reinvest it in their business to grow faster, or just to have more money for their leisure. The first country, gentlemen, the UAE. We are filming from Dubai, and even if you heard so many positive things, the luxury of this place and the 0% taxes, there are some pros, but some cons as well. The first pro is that it's one of the most expensive places on the planet. So is it a bug? Is it a feature? I'll let you decide. What's non-negotiable is that Dubai has the most Guinness World Records, and it's the safest, one of the safest places on the planet. If you want to live here, you definitely want to avoid June, July, August, where temperatures can rise to 45, 50 Celsius degrees. So basically, it's going from a place with AC to a place with AC via a taxi with AC. Otherwise, it's just hell. On the high season, you can expect spending from $10,000 to $15,000 a month, all costs included, for, again, the same type of lifestyle. And of course, if you want to spend more here in Dubai, it's unlimited. You will find luxury wherever you look. However, from these pros and cons, if you are a wealthy individual, then not even $5,000, $10,000 or $15,000 a month will bother you. On the other side, you will find the luxury to enjoy your money. So you can have Michelin star restaurants, you can have not just 5-star hotels, but 7-star hotels like Burj Al Arab. And when it comes to dating as well, most beautiful women in the planet come to Dubai, so it's a place you can go in the street and see really beautiful people walking around. You can connect with high IQ businessmen, really smart people, so the business network, it's so easy in here. Another pro is that the government will not bother you. They want you to make business. There's no income tax. There's 0% corporate tax if you have a free zone company, and as well, if you spend more than 90 days per year in the UAE, you don't pay income tax, nor dividend tax, nor capital gain tax, for example, on your crypto. So literally, they want you to do business, and the only tax that you need to worry about is just on consumer goods, like you go to the restaurant, you go to a shop, you pay a 5% flat tax, or when you buy and sell real estate, which is a 4% tax. After that, all the monthly profits you make from your real estate, it's gonna be 0. And the government here is happy to do it like this. We're talking about money and all the money you can make here in the UAE. Some of the cons is that there is no insurance in the banks. It's not like Europe that you have up to 100,000 euros insured, or like the United States where it's $250,000. We should need to question if they are really insured or not, what's gonna happen if something crashes. I would like to see if everybody that it's promised that insurance is gonna get it, but here in the UAE they are very clear, there's no insurance. So you put money in the bank and you trust that billionaires and trillionaires that keep their net worth in there and that they are running and managing the bank, they're gonna take good care of your money, but there's no promise of any insurance whatsoever. Another con is that if you expect lush nature, verdant forests here in Dubai, well, let me tell you, this was a desert 50 years ago and it's still a desert today. So you can just expect dunes and rocks, which, by the way, there's a pro that most people don't know, but there are nice hikes. There are a couple ones that are very famous. You can look up on Google. I have another video where I'm going to talk more about those hikes here in Dubai, close to the Abu Dhabi, Dubai area, and also beautiful sunsets on the dunes. So if you like this type of landscapes, especially December, January, February, when the weather is good, you can enjoy that here in the UAE. The second tax-free country is Paraguay. I'm a permanent resident in Paraguay on my way to the citizenship. Maybe you are watching this video and I already have the passport. I'm gonna have another video talking about that. And it's a fantastic place in Latin America, where is Paraguay, Uruguay, Argentina, Brazil, in that area, in the South Cone. It's a 0% tax country. 0% income tax, there's no minimum required stay. This is one of the great advantages. Many wealthy individuals decide to go there, spend a month, finish all the process to get the residency, the cedula, which is the ID card, and then start paying 0% taxes with the tax ID, the RUC number. They're in Paraguay, and after that, they just live. They live wherever they want in the world, less than 6 months a year in any country. It's the only requirement, but if you do that, you don't need to put a foot in Paraguay to keep your 0% tax residence. 0% capital gain tax, like for example, crypto or stocks, if you are a trader. And let me tell you, I'm a bit biased about Paraguay because I'm the genie of the lamp in there. Anything, virtually anything you might need in Paraguay, I already have the contacts for that. I've spent months building a strong network in there, accountants, lawyers, immigration officers, for driving licenses, real estate, whatever you might need, a rental contract, an utility bill, I got you, I got you, I got you. You want to open bank accounts, elite banking, the best credit cards, I got you as well. So Paraguay is a fantastic place for you to go and enjoy what I call the land of the free, gentlemen. Some of the pros of Paraguay is premium, high quality meat. We are talking about juicy, delicious steaks, the best of the best meat you can find. You can go to a buffet and have picanha all night and you just love it. It's one of the places that I'm saying this, it's mouth-watering. It's just delicious, the Paraguayan meat. And besides meat, also vegetables, the traditional food in Paraguay, it's a festival. It's fireworks for your taste buds. So truly, when you go there, explore the gastronomy because you're gonna love it. Also, the cost of living of Paraguay, it's one of the cheapest, most affordable from Latin America. You can live there really, really well for $1,500 a month. Eating out every single day, you can have a good condo, you can have a good studio on a top floor for $1,500 a month. If you go to Paraguay with $5,000, $8,000 a month, you are basically Elon Musk. It's exactly the same. You can just live the most bougie, the most lavish life you want because you are just not gonna spend it. It's damn difficult, really. Try to spend $10,000 a month in Paraguay. I'm telling you, Paraguay is a great option. Women with traditional values that are looking for long-term relationships. Many people I know, gentlemen, successful ones from the UK, from Canada, from Australia, arrive in Paraguay and they don't leave because they settle and want to start building a family. Another pro of Paraguay is that the land is ridiculously cheap. It's literally you can buy 5 stadiums of football for nothing. Like less than $100,000. You can buy just acres, hectares of field, feeling like a conqueror. Look and say, everything just in here is mine. As far as your eyes can see, this is all mine. Like literally, you can do that in Paraguay. Especially when you are 30 minutes out of the capital of Asunción, land starts to get just like, take as much as you want if you have the money. It's also a great spot if you want to build a bunker for a potential World War III. Joking, not joking, it's a place that communities, groups of people are doing that. They are buying pieces of land, they are building bulletproof, secluded, underground bunkers. So if you are interested in this type of topics, just reach out to me or book a consultation in the link down below with me or my team, and we're gonna put you in contact because it's a place where you can have food sovereignty. Also, if you have electricity and water, you have everything you need. You are self-sufficient. It's possible to have this lifestyle in Paraguay. If you want something smaller, you can also buy acres, hectares, and then build your own farm where you have a really chill destination. One of the cons of Paraguay is that it is a third world country. Truth be said, it's not developed as the UAE, as Dubai, as Abu Dhabi, and private venues like hotels, restaurants, there are a few selected, like a dozen, 20-ish, but that's it. Out of that, all the public transportation, the roads, the public buildings, they are from the 1960s or the 1980s. So whatever the year you're watching this video, add 30 years and it's Dubai, subtract 30 years and it's Paraguay. And since it is such an economic country and so affordable to get into Paraguay, there's not a high barrier of entry like Dubai where you need $5,000, $10,000 a month to live. Well, you find all kinds of people. Think that the base salary in Paraguay, moment of shooting, it's $300 a month, of course, in guaraníes, the local currency of the country. And this leads to anybody can live there. So you can find all types of people, and doing business, sometimes it's not people qualified. So it's difficult to find talent, and also it's a bit difficult to find people of high leagues, multimillionaires to network with. And while in the UAE, in Dubai, everything is digital, everything is fast, in Paraguay, still many things are paper, they are slow, and the efficiency. Take a deep breath with me, because you'll develop patience. If you're not patient, you'll develop it in Paraguay, believe me. It's this type of island time that everything goes at its own pace and everything's fine. We'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna finish with a pro about Paraguay. Since the salary is $300 a month, it's a full-time salary, you can have a maid, you can have a private chef, you can have a private chauffeur waiting for you 24 hours, just whenever you need to go somewhere, he will drive you to that place for $1,000, $2,000 a month. That's it. So you have a really high quality of life. You live like a king, you live like you're a sheikh in Dubai, but for $2,000 a month in Latin America. And the third tax-free country, gentlemen, the Caribbean islands. We have St. Lucia, St. Kitts, Dominica, Grenada, Antigua and Barbuda. All of these, they offer citizenship by investment. When you invest $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 for you and your spouse, for you and all your family, you can get passports in these countries. You don't even need to be there physically. You can do 100% remotely all this process. In 4 to 6 months, you have a brand new passport. And all of these Caribbean islands, besides being very safe, very secure, they have dedicated programs to protect multimillionaires and billionaires. So your money there is safe. You can also create, for example, LLCs in Nevis, and it's very difficult to sue you. For example, if somebody wants to present something against you, they need to put $100,000 deposit just to present the case so they can consider it. If they lose the case, they will pay for everything. So you are fully protected, you are anonymous, you are private, and you also pay 0% income tax, 0% capital gain or dividend tax if you are a citizen of one of these islands and you don't make the money in those islands, which is basically 99.9% of all the people, all the investors, all the wealthy individuals that become citizens of the Caribbean. One of the cons of getting that passport is that you become a citizen of a tiny island, basically. A place that you probably don't want to live ever in your life, besides, retirement, maybe. If you want like this chill, slow, boring, in most cases, type of lifestyle, because there's not much people living there, because in some of these islands, 60,000 inhabitants, not many business people, just a few retired people that want this island life, but not much going on. You also need to deal with sloppy internet or electricity shortages, so therefore it's not the type of development that you can expect in places like the UAE. Another con is that countries like Canada, like the United States, UK, Australia, even Europe don't like these tax havens. It's a place where a lot of fortunes are escaping from those countries, going to this tax haven, and they are doing what they can to blacklist them or even stop citizens of these countries to enter, for example, Schengen area, the United States. They are, for example, removing popular programs like the E2 visa that was granted to Grenada citizens. Now it's more difficult or almost impossible to get the E2 visa being a Grenada citizen, one of these Caribbean islands. So we need to keep an eye on what's going to happen in the next 10 to 20 years for these countries when it comes to visa-free traveling. So to sum up, the Caribbean countries, it's a good passport to have, it's a good strategy still to diversify. It can give you 0% tax benefits, as we mentioned, this protection of your assets. You can put the money totally calm in there, millions of dollars, nobody's gonna bother you, because already millionaires and billionaires for decades have kept their wealth in there. But we have to keep an eye out for what's gonna happen in the future. And gentlemen, now you have the comparison of 3 tax-free countries. Actually, you have more than 3 if you consider all the different nuances between the Caribbean islands. So after this, if you have too much information and you say, hey, I need some clarity, I want to know exactly what can work for me, you can book a consultation using the link down below and talk to me, talk to our team, and we're gonna analyze your case and find a bespoke solution for what's the best strategy for you, both for 0% tax and for diversifying your citizenships, collecting multiple passports. So if you are decided to invest in one of those citizenships or move your tax residency to one of these 0% tax countries, you can check this video right here. It's gonna tell you exactly how I did it or how I help my clients do it. This is Miquel Gironès from Dubai. I'll see you in the next one. Be extraordinary. Adeu, and I'll see you here. Watch this now.